Sweet. Okay. It is Thursday. And it's time for more Skyhaven. Last week we left off, well, to recap, we'll cover that. Today's fact-spiration question is mechanical. Why is your character's lowest stat their lowest? The in-character reason, not because there's no reason for a wizard to have a 16 strength, duh. This is an interesting question to ask on a Pathfinder game where the culture is very much like you kind of want to build strong because the world pretty dangerous. But you know, I am curious what excuse there is for why you have the lowest stat that you have, roleplay wise. While you ruminate upon this question, would anybody for a third hero point, a third hero card draw, like to sum up what happened last time? Well, actually, I think everybody just gets 3 hero cards now. Pretty sure I turned that on last week. It's just third hero point. Yeah. Third hero point. Still good. And then, you know, discard, draw new ones, all that jazz. Anybody? Any takers? Going once? Going twice? I mean, I can sum it up. I'll sum it up. Let's see. Yeah, just turn this guy up. I'm gonna turn this down. Alright. So, alright. Last time on Skyhaven, you guys had returned to the Hydra Forge, or the goal was to return to the Hydra Forge. You kind of said goodbye to many crew members and left them behind in Carthalon with the intention of eventually fusing Carthalon's island with the Hydra Forge, or the Shattered Sky Flume. Then you just kind of went there. You had Dust drive the ship. Everybody else was just chilling. Dust did a good job of driving the ship. Gave Cloudhoof the day off. You guys made it back, and then the entire session was just role play, kind of catching up with your innumerable NPCs and figuring out what needed to be done and what you wanted to do next. And then on our calendar of events, it lists that you're still a week out from some construction clearing and whatnot. But I have gone ahead and kind of consolidated the stronghold rules and times to be a little tighter, so that, you know, we don't spend hundreds of years just on base building, which is fine, you know. Some people are into that, but kind of speed things up a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. So we can go over that stuff when we get started today. All right, does anybody want to answer the fact-spiration question for a D3 that you could add to any D20 roll after the fact? You can also ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you met during your adventure. All right, got a natural 1 from Songbo. Going once. Going twice. Okay. It's going to be that kind of
night. No, it was too late! It was too late!
Oh my. Okay. We got a 1, a 2, a 3, and then we got into the double digits, folks. Isaac with a 12. Going once. Going twice. All right, Isaac, what's your lowest stat and roleplay reason why?
My lowest stat is Constitution.
Okay.
Because I've destroyed my immune system with different kinds of drugs.
Yeah, alright. I mean, that's fair.
Did you have a low constitution to begin with, and that's why you became addicted so easily?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good, yeah.
Okay. You'll go ahead and take a D3. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during your adventure.
Could we do Strahd von Sarvitz?
I have to check his stats. I think
we haven't met him in this adventure.
Oh, damn. Well, I'll just do Violet then.
Oh,
I'll do Violet.
Oh man, which character is Violet again? Let me see. Let me look it up.
Hey, look back through your World Anvil notes. See which
Yeah,
one.
thanks. All right, here we go. All right, Violet's lowest stat, according to the designers who made this character, is her wisdom. Roleplay reason, I'm gonna assume that the succubi incubi species doesn't have the best willpower when it comes to you know, making good. Well, doesn't make the best decisions. A little impulsive. You know what I'm saying? They get a little cocky, a little arrogant. And so yeah, that's why wisdom is their lowest. I said that they don't have a good will, but that's actually their strongest saving throw. So that didn't make any sense. But I would say that they are overconfident and also indulgent, and that's why they have a low wisdom score. If you were curious, the highest stat is a +7 charisma. That's pretty high. Pretty high. Expected, I guess. I have a mod that usually throws up like warning signs if somebody's stats are like too good, but for some reason it's just like, nah, this one's okay, I guess. So, all right. I'll go ahead and apply. Oh, you actually have the buff from last time because you never really use it unless you're using it to get yourself into trouble. Okay. You guys have quite a few. I'm starting to build up a nice collection of fanspiration or points. Do you guys want to spend any this week, or are you thinking that it's going to be more administrative duties, planning and whatnot? Familiar territory.
Probably more administrative.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. In that case, we can just jump. We can just jump right in. So I'm gonna stop this music and then put on some other music. Let's see. Listen, I keep you around, Kenkubot, because you're a bro. But like this new feature where when you change tabs, it wants to keep playing your thing. I know it's a YouTube thing, but I'm blaming it on Kenkubot. So now I have to like pick out the music in a different window and then bring it over, or the music just keeps playing over each other. It's terrible. Okay. Oh no. All this Minecraft music is too chill. We're all gonna fall asleep. I guess that's like all Minecraft music, right? It's all kind of chill. Hmm. Okay, I'll just play this music then. Okay. All right. So you're at your at the Hydra Forge. You were in the middle of talking to many NPCs. Do you feel that you have covered all the NPCs that you needed to talk to administratively, roleplay wise, etc.? Are you or do you need to kind of get things sorted a bit more, or do you want a more thorough recap of the ass load of management decisions that you guys made?
I would
I'm here for you guys.
recap, but I mean that's just because I wasn't here.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, so nobody's talked to Garrick, Feng, Clive, or Samuel, who do seem to be kind of their own little clique at this point. No one's checked in with the culinary arts department. Kalos has gone off on his own after the emotional trauma of being around his mom. Vetch sort of just fucked off to the B team. Michael the snapping turtle is sad because he misses his friend Inky Baby, who asked him to stay, but Michael said that he had to find his brothers and his father. And so the skies called to him. The Iron Queen is hanging out with this fire creature and helping keep her calm while Songbo transfers engines from one ship to the other. Because even though the vibe I got from Cloudhoof is, I want a fire elemental, but not that fire elemental, everyone else is like, nah, Ash, this Charizard, it's meant for you. So it's kind of the vibe I was getting. It's like real polite, like, but you guys don't have to, because she's fucking evil and crazy. So, like, you know, maybe I could just find, like, a Charmander or something. And everyone's like, no, I think it's going to be great.
To the level 3 Charizard.
Yeah, so, that's happening. And then, let's see. Hold on. Her name is listed incorrectly. There we go. Alright, nobody... Oh, wait. Cloudhoof has checked in with the Floofs, and we ended the session with him, the Floofs, yeah, with the Sylphs, including Floof, the greatest of all Sylphs. And he is checking in with them, trying to get information about Armun Kalara, and Jathun. The Beyblades are just vibing, because, you know, they're inanimate objects. This guy joined, Jade, because he is, his childhood friend also joined the party, recruited by the silver-tongued golden plant guy. He's not in love with his childhood friend at all. It's completely platonic, and there's no complex feelings there at all. She is possessed of great boobas, and boobily wants to become the greatest sky pirate and explorer, all there is to explore, see the world out there. Lots of dramatic pointing off at the horizon, boobily. Everyone present had to make had to basically cop whether or not they had any kind of intentions towards Kar's Stormhorn, because Rethok Ironstride has a special ability that he activated that may come into play later on. It's called I Know What You Are. And if you were caught, you now have that debuff. Also, a medium-sized kobold named Adoklov the Stone Chewer has joined the crew. He wanted to be a pirate, and he knew he was getting tricked, but he came anyways. And as soon as you guys got here, you're like, here's all the shit we need you to do, and he is not going to get to be a pirate. So he has taken over the job that Miranda was doing. So that's cool. Nobody has checked in with Jody. She's just hanging out with Miranda. Let's see. Puck's doing his own thing. Callista Forge is keeping quiet. Berg is keeping quiet. Nulo is keeping quiet. Celeste and Loritz had a wonderful scene. Loritz is back in action. He knelt before Captain Jade and begged forgiveness, prostrated himself, the whole deal. It was pretty intense. Dr. Seraphine Sunshadow stole credit for a temporary cure for Loritz from Songbo and Isaac. I mean, you know, if I'm giving a factual account of what happened. Everybody, in the absence of Isaac and Songbo, thinks that she's the smartest, coolest nerd in the organization at this point. So she's really stolen that from them in their absence. Let's see. Oh, QB. He just he hasn't killed anybody in a while, so that's good. Heading over here, you got Nazuki Pawn reconnecting with Silvereye. It was established in like session 5 that she had a friend who was returned as a hippopotamus, so that was the friend. They're friends now. Yeah. Let's see. I think some people have checked in. Yeah, they checked in with former Captain Reese Irongale Durnall to figure out who they should send in the crew exchange program that Captain Shen Zhenwu seems to think is a required thing that you guys have to do. Because he has asked that you take Meow so that her treachery is not discovered by his crew, and then she is ripped to pieces while still unalive and lives forever in torment and humiliation. So the party decided to send Darvara Kren, who agreed to not kill herself and go with the undead if the party promised to make an effort to save Coin Purse from Armun Kalara. Yep. And then the undead pirates are hanging out until the engines get swapped, and then they have been given the task of going to Vampire City, which is beyond Armun Kalara. So they have to go and find Vampire City, and I think they were asked to sell the cold iron and bring back profit and information and maybe allies.
It was their curse. It was their cursed treasure.
Oh, their cursed treasure,
Yeah.
not your guys' cursed treasure.
Yeah, I think we were gonna handle the cold iron stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. And then Skelebrosif is excited about his new assignment on Fairy Island because he needs to get away from Meow, who is not respecting his personal space, and also it's like when you start dating somebody and maybe you've got like superficial attraction to their body, and then they go on a diet and then they kind of change that body in a way that is no longer appealing to you. So since Meow has been able to eat and moisturize and things like that, she looking pretty plump now and not like a dried up husk that's almost a skeleton. Skelebrosif doesn't seem to be into it anymore. Meow thinks that they're like soulmates. It's a rough situation. It was made worse by Reverse Wingman Goldleaf, kind of just making it just not helping at all, just not being helpful. And
I do what I can.
I think that sums up everything. The people that stayed behind, you guys left Oscar as your emissary, and then you were given Nulo in return. Nuke, Tailspin, Bree, Inky Baby, Kevin, and Ashlyn have stayed behind in the Minotaur settlement of Carthalon. And I think that sums up all the interactions that were had last week. Pretty much.
Well, shit. That's a lot of stuff.
Oh, also, your husband, playing as you, told his character that your character was ordering him to let Dr. Seraphine Sunshadow have access to the stolen research notes from the secret laboratory where you rescued all the return from.
Yeah, fuck you for that. Jeez.
I do what I can.
Yeah, so there you go. Now, outside of NPCs, this new streamlined management system, it cuts it down from being like 50 pages to 26 pages to currently 6 pages. So it's a pretty simple system compared to the Kingmaker system, the half the size Kingmaker thing that I built, and then now it's just even simpler. So the first thing that you got to remember is that we are using the actual real Pathfinder leadership rules. And so basically, you guys are building an organization. Part of building that organization is getting NPCs. As you get more NPCs, your organization gets bigger and it's capable of more stuff. It's pretty simple. One of the things about leadership is having a base of operations. PCs need to have some kind of base of operations that the organization calls home. This allows the organization to function and grow in its intended role. So that brings us to building your stronghold. So right now, you have repairs and maintenance and facility construction. And these are the terms that you're going to be working with. Build materials, or BMs. Everybody love them. You might be, Crash, why didn't you just do build points like they used in Kingmaker? Because BMs is funny. So that's why separate. Anyways, build materials, you gotta get those BMs. This could be anything used to build or repair parts of your stronghold. You can purchase build materials, but the cost is roughly 1d3 times 1,000 gold per BM. Any Skull and Shackle people will know that there was an obscure thing called, what was it, booty? No, it was called booty. It was
Plunder?
Plunder.
Plunder, peepees, yes, which is just even more funny than BMs. And peepees had a value of approximately 2,000 gold. So when the pirates would go into town and they drop 5 plunder for a night of carousing, that was 10,000 gold. Yeah, it was crazy times. So if you guys need build materials, you can purchase build materials. You also want to keep an eye out for build materials that you can sort of bring back to your place. And there are actions that could generate build materials for free. It is not a perfect system. If you try to sell your build materials somewhere else, I will of course lowball you and probably only give you 500 gold per build material. Because I don't want you to be merchants, I want you to be pirates. So the build materials are supposed to be like, you know, a resource tax to build shit for your stronghold and stuff. Stronghold level. The higher level your stronghold, the better facilities you can build, the more passive income it can generate, and the more difficult it is to run. Strife. Strife is bad. It makes everything harder, and eventually it will lead to mutiny. Every DC related to your thing goes up 1 for every strife that you've accumulated. You do not want a lot of strife. If you get too high in strife, like I'm rolling checks at the end of like every week to see if they're thinking about mutiny, if they're thinking about abandoning you guys. You know, it's real bad. Stronghold die. These dice are the only way you can reroll checks involving the stronghold. You can't use hero points to on your stronghold. Stronghold has to have its own special dice for rerolling. There is no limit. You can bank as many of these as you want, as far as I'm concerned. And then housing. Housing is a mechanic where you have to actually have places for all these fucking NPCs you're collecting to live. Any NPC without housing will generate strife every week. So it can build up real fast. It'll be really bad. So the most important thing you're going to need is housing these people, giving them a place to live. So, each week, every crew member, including PCs, can choose to engage in a stronghold downtime action. Any PC engaging in stronghold downtime actions will not have the time needed for normal downtime activities. And then the first one is administration. So, this one's actually required. So basically, somebody has to run this shit. You spend the days overseeing the vital operations that keep the stronghold functional: finance, logistics, operations, diplomatic affairs, etc. Only one person may attempt to administer each week, though others can aid as normal. Once someone has administered, no one else can do so again until the next downtime week begins. Administering requires a society check against DC equal to the Hydra Forge's level, plus strife, plus 15 or 20, whichever is higher. The GM may adjust the DC for special circumstances, etc., etc. You can hire and assign an administrator to handle this task. The assigned NPC can handle daily affairs as long as they are paid. The weekly administer check is automatically a success, but never a critical success. If the NPC assigned is exceptionally skilled and/or high level, you may choose to have them roll for the check. However, a steward so employed cannot perform any other tasks during that week. The weekly cost of an administrator is equal to 5 GP times their level. So the meta would be to just put like a level 1 person in charge. Level 0 just gets rounded up to 1 for the purpose of paying them. But you'll never be able to critically succeed that way. You'll just keep things operating, and that's fine too. So critical success, everything's running great, and you get a stronghold die, which allows you to reroll any of these stronghold checks. Success, everything's fine. Failure, everything's fine, but it's not fine. You get 1 strife. And then critical failure, things are not great. All costs increase by 20%. So basically anything you're going to do or buy or build, it's going to cost more. And then you also get 2 strife. So it's just real bad. You don't want to critically fail that. I'm actually going to remove the cost because gaining 2 strife is bad enough. So there we go. Clear debris or land. So in order to build stuff, you need lots. In order to get lots, you got to clear the debris or land to get lots. Instead of them being 2 separate actions, we're just going to treat it as the same thing. So this is everything I said before, but now it involves a foreman. And the check also allows, I think, where is it? Roll a check. Oh, at the end of the week, roll a skill check using society or appropriate lore, because you're just managing people. Okay. On a critical success, you clear a lot and you find 1d3 build materials. Or you can choose to gain a stronghold die instead of build materials. On a success, you clear a lot. On a failure, you don't clear the lot, but the DC is reduced by 5 circumstance bonus. In addition, if an additional attempt is made. And then critical failure, no progress is made, and gain 1 strife. Harvest materials, you spend 1 week supervising the salvaging, collecting, harvesting of build materials from the local region. So this is the orcs going and zug-zugging it up. So for this one, it's society, crafting, nature, survival, or appropriate lore skill. Or you can hire a surveyor. The surveyor can do this job for you.
Is there a handout for this that I can follow along?
Yeah, I shared it. It's in the resources on your Discord. Yeah. No, you gotta take notes. You gotta write it down.
I was looking in Foundry for it. I was like, I can't find it.
So the team acquires, on a critical success you get 2d3 build materials. On a success you get 1d3 build materials. On a failure you get 1 build material. Now the important thing to note is that all these require a shitload of workers. Just having a guy isn't enough. You need 10 laborers for all of these projects. Like, you have to have a bunch of people. And so, like, Goldleaf is on the right track of recruiting people, but you need people to, like, do stuff. So recruitment is still going to be a big thing to continue working on, because you can only build as fast as you have hands to build with, essentially.
Well, I figure that portion is really going to come in online when we get the other island merged with ours, because there'll be a lot of people kind of that we could probably utilize for that stuff. So I think at the moment it's just...
Will they still be their own and we'll still be our own, or will we sort of like glom together as into one sort of unit?
Ooh. Well, I think the Echoes would like you to glom together in one unit that they're in charge of, and then you guys are just, privateers, winky face.
Sure,
we're partners in this whole thing.
Well, if that's the case, then it would probably be 2 sovereign nations that are working together next door neighbor style. Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk.
So then there's build structure. Same exact thing, except this time it's a project manager instead of a surveyor or an administrator or a foreman. And basically you do a week of construction work, and most of the low-level stuff takes only a week to build. The work is inspiring. 1 week of progress, and strife is reduced by 1 on a critical success. If strife is 0, you gain a stronghold die. On a failure, 1 week of work is completed, but it sucked, and the stronghold gains 1 strife. And a critical failure, no progress is made, stronghold gains 1 strife, and 1d3 build materials are lost. So critically failing at building structure bad. Repairing is just there if things get damaged. And then the things that you can currently build, this is based on things that I've heard you guys mention. There are like 50-something different things you could build, so I didn't convert them all over from Pathfinder, but I was our system is like so much simpler than Kingmaker that I could very easily switch something over, bring something over as needed. Essentially, facilities are looking for any prerequisites, how long it take to build, how much build material you need, how much space you need, what happens when you build it. So like laboratory allows downtime activities requiring a lab since it was built to your specifications. Any downtime or crafting checks made here have a +2 item bonus. Library small allows downtime activities requiring a library. This includes scribing scrolls and doing research since it was built to your specifications, +2 bonus. Barracks can house 20 NPCs. They only take 1 week to build and they only take 3 build materials. And it only takes 1 lot, so it's kind of the best bang for your buck, as far as housing people. Construction yard, project manager is required to remain open. So once you have a construction yard, you always have to have a project manager. It takes 1 week. It takes 20 build materials though, and 4 lots. However, it allows a single project manager to oversee 3 build structure actions at once, and build structure costs are all reduced by 1, and all build structure checks have a +2 circumstance bonus. I'm actually going to change that to item bonus. And then dump. This is a pretty good one to build right away. 1 week, 1 build material, and then 1 lot. The benefit is you get a +2. Again, I'll change this to item bonus to clear land and debris checks. So it just makes it easier to clean up the island, essentially. And then houses take 1 week to build. If you think it'd take longer than that, you haven't seen the Amish at work. Motherfuckers build one in a day. It's 1 build material and 1 lot. A house can house up to 4 NPCs. Every time you build a house that is used by 1 or more NPCs, you reduce strife by 1. This triggers once per house. So like the first time somebody walk in the front door of that house, strife goes down by 1. So there are other things that you could build. You could build an orphanage, a noble villa, a monument, a palace, an occult shop, a park, some docks. Docks would probably be a good thing to build. You could build warehouses, shrines, a smithy. So like pretty much anything that you could think of. Like I have the stuff for it. I just didn't have time to convert it all over to this simpler system. So if there's something that you think you need more than the stuff I've currently listed, let me know, and I will bring it over real quick.
Are there any facilities that were already at the Hydra Forge that are in good enough condition to like reduce the amount of time it would take us to build?
That's a great question. Let's see. It is in pretty bad shape. Wildly enough, you could take advantage of the infrastructure to have a sewer system. I don't know how useful that would be to you, but
yeah, I'd rather just shit in the street. Like
so a sewer.
You have to have streets first.
Sewer system, basically at the end of every week, it would make strife go down by 1. So it is good. Let's see. And it wouldn't require a lot because it's already built into your thing. Okay. Okay. So that's something that already exists that you could do. You could probably try to turn some of the rubble into, like some of the buildings that are still left. You could try to turn them into barracks. And you do have those areas in the mines down below that you could try to turn to barracks. I would say that there is enough. Here, I'll use the comment tool. There is enough existing infrastructure that you could build 3 barracks without having to pay the build materials.
Hell yeah. Do we know how many lots we have at the Hydro Forge?
It's fucking huge. Like it's
Okay.
yeah.
And we have some cleared because that's what Miranda's been doing.
Have some what? Have some cleared?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, the older system we were using was fucking slow as hell. So here on the calendar, it says that
Like
you're still.
convert some of her stuff into build materials or something. Then, like, and that could be what she was doing.
Yeah, so it says here you were doing repairs on cracked fortifications, and then you were doing first clear debris. So I'm just gonna treat that as two clear debris or clear lot actions, and then we'll move this one up so it'll also finish on the 21st. Yeah. So I'll just have you guys make checks. Who did you leave in charge of doing this? Who was in charge of the? I know that Miranda was in charge of one team, and then who was in charge of the other?
We had Reese.
Reese was in charge of the other. Okay.
Yeah, Reese and Silver Eye. They were pretty much doing like security.
Oh, Reese and
part.
Silver Eye were in charge of the teams. Okay.
Yeah, and then Miranda was kind of working on having stuff clear then.
Okay. Okay, so these two weren't building; they were just on security. These two. Or Reese was doing administration, and then I guess I'm just trying to figure out who was clearing the land, bro. Like who
That
were your
was
foremen?
Miranda. Miranda's
Okay.
group was working on clearing and
Okay.
yeah.
So Miranda is a level 2 creature. Are you guys willing to mark off enough gold to pay her for an auto success, or do you want me to make her roll? She
No,
does
I
have
want
plus.
to pay her. She deserves it.
Okay. I'm about to say she's got a +8.
I'm gonna pay her in
To-
like paint though.
Oh, well, yeah. As long as you just mark off like liquid GP value, so we know that So let's see. As a
5 times
foreman, that would be 7 gold, y'all. Can you afford 7 gold?
That's fine.
Okay. Girl's got to buy more paint. Okay, so that's an auto success there. So this Friday, the 21st, 1 lot will be cleared. And then, yeah, with the undead, you definitely had enough dudes to clear 2 lots. So just who was the other foreman then?
Probably Meow.
Oh yeah, okay. Do you want Meow to roll, or do you want to pay her?
Sure, fair.
Reason cursed gold. Why not pay her?
All right. Are you paying everyone with cursed gold? You're gonna. What? You can't pay someone with their own money, bro.
Not doing that.
First off,
It's our
if we're
money.
gonna do a deal with the captain. It's
Uh-huh.
our gold too.
Okay.
But no, we'll pay him with regular ass gold.
Okay. Just mark it off of like wherever on your party stash. Just mark off of those 7 gold.
Alright, done.
All right. So this Friday you'll have 2 things cleared. All right. But with all the undead leaving, you are going to lose a lot of manpower for the island. So you have to decide who you're bringing with you when you leave and who you're leaving behind. Because the people you leave behind, that'll determine how many things you can have them work on. My recommendation would be to have them start converting some of the ruins into a barracks. Because I haven't dinged you for strife yet, because we obviously just started this. But they're gonna start wanting a nice place, or at least a formal place to sleep at night. Okay.
Yeah, I think
So-
that makes sense.
All right. So then let's look at what we got. You got your ship. You're gonna take the Skyhaven once the engine's been swapped over. Who are you gonna take with you on the Skyhaven when you leave? I'm gonna guess that Loritz is gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Maybe Jade.
Same
Go
What
party.
was the next plan for us when we wanted to leave? Like, did we make that decision?
I think they're going to the
Nah.
library.
Port Eclipse, yeah.
Ah, okay.
We
Got
go
it.
to the library, and then after that, we're gonna drop Skelebrosif off at
The Grove.
Fate Place. So Skelebrosif is definitely coming.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to bring Meow, but we should probably let her do administrative work.
I mean, we're going to be here for a week because it was a week to transfer the engines.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whoever you don't bring with you, you have to choose someone to be an administrator in your absence.
I think we're gonna bring Seraphine with us this time.
Okay.
I think we should probably bring both of the Gargoyle sisters
I agree.
so they can make a Loritz sandwich.
It sounds like Hard as Stone, the adult visual novel about a bald gargoyle monk and his harem of gargoyle women. Still in early access, but almost out. It's only been 6 years. It's almost out of early access. So. Anyways, okay. So Cloudhoof's going, I think.
Yes, please.
Okay. Karza,
Karza,
Stormhorn.
Rithok, and Doglov.
Oh,
we're
you
bringing
are?
Doc. I thought
Because
we
I
were gonna
think-
leave Doc Club for now, and then
Well, I think one of the things was that we were going to.
Oh, you want to take him to the Stone Ranch with you?
Yeah.
I didn't,
well-
I didn't think we were gonna go there quite yet.
Well, Nulo and Puck insist on going with you guys.
Yeah, Nulo's not even. I mean, Puck's not even really part of the team.
All right. Callista
Slumbo
Forge
misses
is
Marine.
Callista Forge is a skilled craftsman, and she is willing to stick around and help here, though she is very curious about what you guys are getting up to. Bubbles will be devastated if you didn't take him along.
Of course, we're gonna take Bubbles.
Always going to be devastated.
Silver Eye would be stir crazy if she stays here any longer, but at the same time, if that's what you
Oh, I
decide.
thought
that's
she'd
what
want
you
to
decide.
stay to catch up with Nezuki.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows how long it's going to be? And all the ships are leaving.
It's probably going to be a minute.
Feels bad to be left on an island, a formerly haunted island, with no way to escape.
Our captain will cry herself to sleep every night if we don't bring Kalos.
Okay, is Callus going? All right. Are you guys going to have enough people left to
Yeah,
have a
that's
stronghold?
that's the great question.
And if you
God,
leave, if
I
you
don't want to leave all the sylphs together either.
oh, the sylphs are they're definitely scheming. You've heard that they're
Yeah.
definitely scheming.
Who exactly is at the?
Yeah, can we make a pile of everybody
Yeah.
that's gonna be left behind still? If there's any.
Well, this is the engine of your ship. I'll just put it over with the items. There you go.
Yeah, because she's gonna be with us now.
Michael refuses to be left behind. He has to find his brothers and his father. Oh, also Gravel can't be left behind.
Oh, Gravel's an animal companion, doesn't count.
That's what I'm just, he doesn't want to get left out. He doesn't want to get left out. Let's see. It's looking pretty rough, y'all.
Yeah. We need.
Maybe you're not ready for a stronghold.
I mean, as long as we, at the moment, if we get a barrack built, it'll fucking house everybody. So
Yeah?
that's nice at least.
Oh, Berg, Miranda, Lista,
Jody, don't forget her.
yeah.
Jeez. Alright, so I think Callista definitely stays. I think Jody definitely stays. I think Berg probably stays. Songbow would love to bring Miranda, but we should probably try to leave.
Well, Jody wants to know if you're investigating the mystery of the returns. I mean, she's been tasked by Pharasma, the goddess of death.
Right, but that would involve Sun Shadow, and we're not going to Amon Kalar anytime soon. So,
yeah, but we're working on the fucking notes, and we're gonna go to the library. So yeah, we should probably bring Jody. On the other hand, it's not like Jody's gonna be moving.
Floof says that we're experienced pirates. We don't. There's nothing to worry about here. We'll keep everything good while you're gone.
Yeah, no, one of you guys is coming with us at least.
One of us.
Honestly, at least two of them.
Two of us.
Yeah.
She just deflates. She just lays on the ground.
I think.
Samuel says, I don't think anybody wants to stay. This place is horrible. This is like...
You probably wants to stay, but that's because you're going to try to get himself killed.
Yeah, there's like... I'm pretty sure there's still monsters below ground, and in the woods, and like... in the clouds, surrounded the island. It's very scary, and it's always damp, moist. It's not great.
Here's the thing. Should we just take everybody with us?
Just assume that you're going to come back and be ready to have
recruit more people and then come back. Like, I feel like maybe that's what we should do.
We have to keep room on the ship so that way we can bring people back.
How much space would we have left over on the ship if we brought everyone with us?
Alright, I'm checking. Let me see.
So I don't think our ship is that big.
What would it take to construct like a barge that we can haul behind our ship?
If we take everyone from the island, the echoes are going to get here and be like, where the fuck is it?
Yeah, I know. I thought of that too.
Now, that being said, it may be a questionable decision for us to decide to put our permanent base 1 square away from Terranathus.
I mean, you you could tell the echoes to tow their shit further away from Terranathus, but they have that hex kind of locked down, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, we have there's like an eternal fog around here, sort of thing, and then like around their island.
You could just offer to drop your most skilled people off with the echoes.
That also seems like a questionable choice.
Man, I feel like we need to go after the Dawnbreak Raiders sooner rather than later and just free a bunch of slaves and be like, we're founding a new city area. Come live with us. Don't go back to Terranathus. They abandoned you. Don't go back to Port Eclipse. They abandoned you.
All right. So in the more simplified system that we're using, I believe you guys have a sloop. I want to say.
That's what I recall. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a very nice ship. It's like a level 10 ship. Much better than what we were dealing with before. I just haven't plugged in the Skyhaven stats into it. But it does require. No, wait. If you have a sloop, you need 30 crew. What ship did we settle on for you guys? Was it a clipper? Might have been a clipper.
I recall sloop, but I don't know.
It was a middle one. No, it was that. No, the sloop was what we were just on.
Yeah. Well, that was in my system, but then I didn't want to port my system over to Foundry when somebody else had already built a system in Foundry. It turned out that the people that made Smoke and Sails, they had like a Foundry mod. So I was like, why build 51 pages of material again if somebody else already did 51 pages of material? I think I shared it with you guys. Like I said, we're gonna be using this book now. Like it was a couple months ago. But anyways, I'm okay with you guys having a sloop, even though it's a level 9 ship. That is absolutely badass. But the problem is, you need 30 crew for it, which is which is more than you have. So like, I'd feel like that would have been impossible for me to be like, this is the ship you have. So I think that you guys.
So the last
would've-
document that I have is that guy was a Corsair.
Yeah. Again.
So I don't know what
like,
that translates into the other system.
Yeah. Nah. I had to like cut all that loose. It was too complicated as far as rebuilding it all in Foundry,
The
unfortunately.
Sky Bleeder was the sloop. So you were correct.
Yeah. But again, what I'm trying to say is that everything that we had before was something that I wrote that I don't want to port over into Foundry, and so rather than play it out of a Google document, I found something that's already in Foundry, so we're using that one. And I mean,
guess
I'll share
whatever
it with
the
everybody again.
equivalent of that would be in that
Hold on.
document.
Yeah. I could have sworn I shared a folder over like the winter break that had like all this stuff in it. Let me see. Here we go. Broken sales.
It's in captaincy.
Oh, it is? It's in captaincy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So inside this document, you will see when you go down to page like 31, it has like it starts talking about the ships. And given like the level that you guys are at and the amount of crew that you would have when we started this adventure, like I think the best we could hope for would be Clipper, which is a tier 2 ship. It's level 6 to 8. It's got a standard DC of 23, so it's still something that you guys could theoretically have sailed up until this point. And it requires a crew of 20, which is about how many people, right? You had when you left Terranathus was 20? No, maybe not. Maybe you would have only had a tier 1 ship leaving Terranathus. A tier 1 ship only has a required crew of 12. We could say that you then rebuilt the ship into a Clipper class ship, because that's a fast, multi-masted sailing ship, often used by pirates. Which sounds about right.
Would have been whatever Reese had.
Yeah, so Reese's ship was like just like scrap, right, when you started.
Right.
Story-wise, and then you guys rebuilt it. So we're gonna say that you're currently at Clipper. So let me give you guys access to a Clipper character sheet. There we go. This will be Skyhaven, Clipper. Alright, and then configure ownership. All players are the owner. You guys should now be able to access it. Yeah, no, like, I was very excited about making airship system and designing for it and all that, and then I finally sat down to start, like, porting it over, and I was like, oh my fucking god. It was a lot. It was a lot more than I was actually prepared to do. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, these guys that made Jam and Jacks or whatever, that made this Smoke and Sails, absolutely incredible. I can't believe it. The amount of work that they must have put in for this. Alright, so a ship like this has a required crew of 20. It doesn't actually say the maximum amount of people that you could have. D&D ships were always good about saying like how many passengers you could have on the ship, but I would assume that since you're not a passenger vessel, you could have a crew of 20, and then we'll probably say 10 passengers, and then at that point you just start putting them in the cargo hold, which is I guess how historically they stored people. But right away, this is like tougher than the previous ship you had. It's got 85 health, 25 AC. It's got resistance to acid, fire, force. So it's overall better in every way than what you were dealing with before. And it's also just built into a system that supports itself. So as far as like the custom stuff you guys had on the previous ship version, I will bring that over to like the new ship. So you'll still have the custom equipment and stuff that you got for it.
Our claws.
Yep, the claws. Counter swing. There you go. All right. Pipe. And then bring over the slime cannon. Blurp. Okay. So, knowing that you could fit 30 people on this ship, do you pack everybody up and call it a day, or do you want to try to leave people behind to settle this island? It's a big decision.
I feel like we need to start settling at least.
Well, you can't activate the leadership rules without a stronghold. Like, so you won't be able to passively grow your empire without it.
What size of, like, how many people make up one orc?
Make up one what?
Like one work crew.
So you need 11 people total. You need 10 laborers and then a boss. So you'd want to leave 11 people here minimum to continue forward momentum. So, I mean, you definitely have 11 people that you could leave here.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, who's gonna not be butthurt that they got left behind. I mean, the culinary crew, they're okay with being homebodies. You got 3 people right there.
Yep, they got to cook for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so them for sure.
I mean, Cassian's had plenty of adventures, so
yeah, I was
he
gonna
didn't
say we
really,
could leave Cassian.
he didn't really want to go on this adventure. Billy Bong, he almost died here, but it also sounds like you guys are getting up to some pretty scary stuff, so he'd probably be okay with staying.
Alright.
Are we okay with
Billy
you?
Berg, Callista,
Okay, Berg, yeah, he's okay.
Vetch,
What about you?
Songbow.
Am I just being ignored?
No, I was. The joke was that you were saying, what about. It was the same dialogue Ash did last time.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's always going to be a thing. It's always going to be a thing.
And he named him. Like, what? Anyway, yeah, I think Mr.
Yeah, so
Shinzo.
no one's ignoring you. We're talking about him right now. Okay. Like,
Yeah, I think Mr. Shinzo.
all right, there you go. I mean, technically, you is his last name, but so let's see.
Do we want to have Meow be the administrator?
Well, I thought Miranda and Meow were both going to be here because they're both builders. Like they're part of the reconstruction crew.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 people.
Boom, and then we can bring everybody else. Because
Okay.
it's not. I don't think we're gonna get another 11.
Do you want to bring Reese Irongale Durnal?
I mean, does he want to travel? I feel like he's kind of...
Yeah, I guess we'll sort of
adventuring
leave that up
days.
to Reed.
I mean,
You want to be captain of the island?
he doesn't. I mean, he's not super excited about adventuring. Like he's terminally ill. You know what I'm saying? And like can't seem to die from it. It's not a great situation. So
He's
maybe-
retiring to a governor position.
All right,
All
who do
right.
you want to swap Reese out for? Then?
Well, I'm saying you can leave more people there.
Yeah.
Just because you need 11. Yeah. Technically, you need 22 if you wanted to do 2 projects at a time. But having more than the 11 is not a bad thing.
Does it
Safety
like
in numbers and all that.
statistically improve anything about the work crew if the work crew is made of more than 11 people?
It does not.
Okay. I don't think we have a full second set of 11 people.
We
I mean, we do have a full second set of 11 people. I don't think we have a full set of 11 people that we want to leave behind.
But
and
we
then
also
all
wanna
back to the ship.
We also want to make sure we have enough room in our ship to take people back if they want to come with us, though.
Right.
What's
But
the-
you don't want to just have 20 people, and then some get sick or lost, and then you don't have enough to crew your ship.
if
That's true.
does the
Yeah.
20 people?
Remember, you can always stuff people down in the cargo hold if you're trying to bring people back.
Do we need to bring
That's
20
favorable.
NPCs and then also have us so that when we disembark, we're not making it to where the ship is inoperable?
Well, the ship would be less operable if you were part of the 20 people that were that were crewing the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
For this purpose, do Michael and Jody count as people?
That's a great question. They're both just tiny animals, so I'm going to say that they probably wouldn't be able to help in any meaningful way. So yeah, I'll put them in a we don't count section. In the same way that QB wouldn't count, and Choo Choo wouldn't count, and Puck wouldn't count.
I'm sorry, QB?
Yo,
Motherfucker
Bugs,
is security. Put him back
dude.
here. Put him back.
No. I mean, QB's coming with you guys. It's just
No, I'm
QB,
saying, yeah,
you know,
but he's on ship security for when shit goes
Oh.
down.
It doesn't count towards the.
Towards
Yeah, he doesn't-
towards
he doesn't count
anything
as a-
else, he doesn't count.
It
but
doesn't count as a
yes.
crew. He doesn't count as a crew member.
Yes, but then when shit hits the fan, he is definitely
mean,
part of stuff.
I would say that Gravel could count as a crew member, bro. He's pretty capable.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
That's 26 exactly then. So with us on shore, that's 20 people. So that's perfect.
All right. So these peeps are getting left behind over here.
No, they would. That's including them coming with
Oh,
us.
okay.
Including
Nice.
all of them coming.
And that means no
Oh.
B team, though, either.
Yeah, that's fuck. We gotta go recruit
Well,
5 more people. Why did we
I
leave
mean-
5 people behind? Damn it!
Generally, you park, you park, you anchor your ship, or you find a quiet place to put the ship, and then you don't leave a full crew on the ship. That's just generally what happens when you go ashore.
Fair point. Fair point.
Yeah. All right.
I would swap some of those individuals for the souls.
Oh, these 3 right
Oh,
here.
The Silks are coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
included them as well. So that's 26, including us. So even when we're off, it's still a full crew. And even if we bring a 16 with a B team with us, it's still enough of a crew for the ship to be functional.
As long
Yeah,
as you,
start building
as
rapport
long
with
as you
the Silks to
half
make a
the
double.
amount of crew, your half is functional. But if you drop below
Yeah.
10 people, there ain't no Jack Sparrow sailing a galleon by himself situation.
Yeah, like because if we all went ashore and we took a full B team with us, the ship would be below half crew. If we only had the minimum amount, including ourselves. So I think bringing this whole amount, ship operationally wise, is probably a good plan.
Okay.
And then this leaves room for like 10 passengers, and then plus whoever people we shove in the cargo. hold.
So this brave group of NPCs, they're gonna be holding it down.
I mean, I'd call maybe half that group brave.
Okay. I mean, do you want to go to Captain Shen and see if he's willing to spare some undead to help with your efforts?
It doesn't seem like a good...
I mean, he has a lot of undead. He has a lot of undead. And you guys gave him a small ass ship, so.
Well, hopefully he can trade and get himself a bigger ship and then give us that ship back.
But also, his crew doesn't care if they're literally stacked like corpses in the hold. So yeah. Okay. I was saying you had options. You could have asked for like 10 undead to stick around, then you'd have 2 teams working.
It's true.
Yeah, I still don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I agree. It's not my most favorite idea.
So you really are hoping that you either never see these undead guys again, or they come back victorious. That's the 2 outcomes we're hoping for.
I mean, they're coming back victorious.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
We're not looking at the first option.
Okay. Yeah, Celeste was willing to stay. She really was, but she's happy to come along. She's happy to come along.
I need her around for reasons.
Did anybody pick up sign language? Anybody?
Hell yeah, I did.
Okay. Songbow. Bubbles takes you aside. And then in his sign language voice, he says, Songbow, at last we can converse, my friend.
Yes, friend Bubbles.
There's so much I've wanted to say. And it's frustrating sometimes, having what I'm saying filtered through Seraphim. But
I can definitely understand that. She's a very frustrating woman.
I consider myself to be...
That's his love.
I consider myself to be something of an expert when it comes to pirates. I have read all of the Skull and Shackles novels 7 times.
We value your expertise.
Well, I was thinking, and you see him look over at Karza Stormhorn, and his nostrils start flaring. We should probably tell that Rethok Ironstride guy that he should stay here. He's a big, strong guy. He could help with building and clearing stuff.
That's true, but I don't think...
And we already have two big, strong guys coming, plus a big, strong lady. It just doesn't make any sense to have yet another one.
I hear you, but every time we go ashore, at least one of those big, strong guys, and probably a second, knowing the captain, is going to be coming with us. So even when we go ashore, having 2 extra big, strong people on the ship, that's probably worth it.
Well, he looks off to the side.
Don't worry, though. I hear Rethok Ironstride is just her friend.
Well, I heard that he was stealing drugs from Isaac's bag and doing those drugs.
He'd probably be good friends with Isaac then.
I'd say that's not the kind of guy we want on the ship.
Wait, but that's... roles reversed. That's exactly what Isaac would do.
We can't have more than one Isaac. His identity would be threatened.
I think the glasses and the beard sort of sets him apart enough. Like, he makes him occupy his own little niche.
He throws up his hands and walks away.
It's been great talking with you.
All right. No one else has anything to add. They are happy with this arrangement. Everyone here wanted to get off this island. I think Nazuke Pawn is hoping that when you guys reach like Port Eclipse, like they could just get off there. It doesn't seem like they're in. Doesn't seem like they're currently in it for the long haul.
Wow,
It might have
my
been.
best friend Silver Eye.
It might have been your allegiance with known assassins and undead that that finally was like, maybe these guys are in over their heads. Okay, then you guys continue to hang out until an area is 2 areas have been cleared. Do you guys? I mean, you have a lot of people here. Do you want to spend some time, like a week or so, like past the time that you were switching out the engine, to actually help build stuff here?
Yeah, if those first 2, like if that first week was clearing out,
Yeah.
2 spots.
Do you guys want to put in a second week? Is what I'm asking.
I think maybe just a second. How many people total did we have? So there's 12 up there.
Well, in total there were 30 undead.
Okay, and there's like 38 of us now, which is just a little short of being able to do like 4 things. So we could get 3 things done. And then that would also have enough extra people where the players wouldn't have to like assist if they didn't want to, if they wanted to do something else for that week. But I think probably getting a barracks up at least before we leave, so that the people that we leave behind aren't just constantly building up strife.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
What say you, Captain Jade?
I think staying would be beneficial.
Okay. Alright. So that I would just assume then that you guys are gonna stick around till the 28th, because it's like 3 more days until the land is cleared, and then that gives you guys 3 days to like fuck around with the engine, rest, try do other stuff. Then you'll officially enter like the week cycle with everyone else. Okay. So if that's the case, you could do 3 things, right? You'll have enough for 3 teams of workers to go
we
from
have
the
2 cleared
21st.
spaces already.
Yes, and 2 cleared spaces. So how do you want to allot that? You want to clear a 3rd space and then work with the 2 spaces you have?
Yeah, we should probably clear a 3rd space and then build 2 barracks.
Sounds right to me.
Okay. All right. Sounds
Because
good.
that way then after we come back, we won't then immediately be overfull.
All right. Who is going to be in charge of the 2 construction jobs? Who are your project managers? We are looking for the following skills, which is project manager. Let's see. Society crafting or appropriate lore skill.
Alright, well, Songbo and Isaac are both fucking
All right.
crafters.
So you're okay with not being able to do your own thing for a week, and you guys are each
I
going to
don't
take
have a
your own team?
library yet anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Do you guys follow safety protocol and wear helmets, or?
I
do
save
not.
change into
Okay.
Isaac's helmet.
So
I
wait,
will
are you
not
guys on
wear
the
it.
same team?
No, we just stand in between the 2 work sites. He has his helmet on backwards, and
Oh,
I'm them.
shit. Okay. All right.
It's the other.
I have to ask, do you guys have assistants? Because if you had assistants, they would be able to aid you, but they'd have to be with you all week. Assisting.
I have 2 too, but I refuse to wear a helmet.
Son of a bitch. Technically, the rules do allow that. So you're familiar. Your familiar will be your assistant. Okay.
I want Miranda as my assistant.
Okay. All right, and then who is going to be in charge of clearing land? It's just being a foreman. So you got to have society skill or a lore skill that would be appropriate.
Does Reese have society?
Yeah, that was going to be my NPC guess. Reese or Meow.
Yes. Meow has architecture +4, so she would be able to utilize that.
Is that better or worse than whatever?
Sorry, architecture +14. My bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do Meow.
yeah.
It's architecture then.
Okay. Or do you want her to be a builder then, or do you want her to clear land?
I think it's equivalent. Like
Okay.
I have the same. And
Oh,
I
okay.
have the same bonuses.
All right. Is anybody going to assist Meow, so that they could possibly get a circumstance bonus?
Would Callista be able to assist?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we're here for this one too. So if you guys don't have downtime plans for this week,
All right. Then you guys have a crafting montage. Do you want Meow to roll for this, or do you want her to auto-succeed? If she auto-succeeds, 7 gold. If she rolls for it, it could be pretty good. Your outpost is only level 1, so it's going to be a DC 20. That's the lowest possible
at
DC.
least a 6.
A 6, right?
But the only way we can reroll those.
You don't have any stronghold dice banked, though.
Yeah, so the only way we could reroll it is a stronghold dice. Do we want to bet on her rolling at least a 6?
No.
We want to just pay her? Okay, we'll pay her then.
I think getting a base down is important, and then we can, as we build up more people, we're doing more simultaneous projects. It doesn't matter as much if we fail 1 or 2.
So 7 gold would be paid to Meow.
In that case, I think Isaac and I only have the option to roll for it. Do we want NPCs here instead so that we can just pay them to do it?
We don't have that much money.
I would like to roll for.
Okay, I'm fine.
Maybe we need to like hunt this island. Like the currency is bones, right? Like clear out some monsters.
I mean, within Terranathus, they were basically using like the scale merchant currency, which is bone chips representing, value, because the government has seized all the metal.
And in the Port Eclipse, was their currency looking like?
It's very loose. It's kind of like, they've got these sort of elemental chips, but they also take metal currency, gems. We're kind of keeping it loose. It's just like, if you have treasure that is worth money, it is tradable in Port Eclipse.
Yeah.
So monster parts have a value. Pillage has a value. Random scrap that you find has a value. That's why it's all like categorized as treasure. Like, I think if you go into your party stash,
like we have stuff to sell.
Yeah, look, like you got
actual like gold itself. We're broke, but we have stuff that can be sold.
Yeah, look, shadow monster parts, 25 gold. Shadow monster parts, electricity monster parts, 25 gold. So like, you guys have clockwork components. Yeah,
I
so
think those are effectively like trade goods, right?
Yeah,
and we can spend trade goods like money.
Correct, exactly. If they're in the treasure category, they do not lose value. So anything that's in your character sheet in the treasure, like you have 500 gold worth of ore times 20.
Yeah. But to clarify, we need actual gold or currency to fund these things. We can't use treasure as interchangeable income. We have to...
It's literally what we just said, is that treasure is money. Like,
sure, okay. So, yeah, for the sakes of these projects, we can dip into that fund.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
and if it would make it easier for you to pay your NPCs, right? We could just take. I think the 500 it's not 500.
It's not 500.
It's 500 total. Yeah. But we could take like 2 of these ore away, and then just put 50 gold in your piggy bank, and then you have liquid currency. Like, again, we keep it loose. So
that works.
All right. So in that case, then we would be able to pay off for at least the NPCs if they're doing stuff.
Okay.
But that doesn't sound
Now,
like it's the case for the
technically, everyone here should be getting paid 5 silver a day. But they understand these are extenuating circumstances. But once you guys get established, I would not be surprised if your NPCs and your crew came at you guys, maybe unionize. I don't know. It's a Paizo game, so maybe they unionize on you.
We should try to consider how much we owe them in back pay when that time arrives.
Right. But everybody's like, this is we're surviving now. We're all expatriates / criminals. So we get by, we do what we gotta do. We eat whatever food is prepared. We don't ask questions. Alright, so she successfully clears it because you paid her 7 gold to do that. Alright. Isaac. Songbo is going, Choo Choo is going to try and assist you. It says here that Choo Choo's best skill is perception. So they're going to look out for things to keep you from getting into trouble. Help you find your needles. Alright, hey, there you go. You have a +1 circumstance bonus to this check, which is a DC 20 to convert one of the ruined areas into a barracks. Your options for places to turn into a barracks are, I guess we'll add a section down here at the bottom for built facilities. Seems fun. Alright, so you can do the mining hub. You could do old factory. And then you could do surface power plant. So where do you want this barracks to be?
Old factory.
So the old factory barracks, that's where you fought Slime Guy. So it's deep down. They got to take a minecart to get to work every day. Alright, so go ahead and roll that check.
Might be rolling like a crafting.
Crafting, yep, with a +1 circumstance bonus. Trying to get a 20. Hot dog. Alright, that is a critical success.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so when you critically succeed at building shit, the work is inspiring. 1 week of progress, and strife is reduced by 1. Strife is 0, so you guys gain a stronghold die, which I have added to your PF2E helper bot. That will allow you to re-roll a stronghold check if you need to. Alright, sweet. Songbo, no pressure. Miranda's going to try and help you out. She's going to give you visual art advice on how to make it look fancy. Oh, that's a critical success. You get +2 circumstance bonus.
Alright. I'll have to roll as a 4.
Okay. Bro.
And I did it.
Okay. Because you got the +2 circumstance bonus. Yep. Alright. So of the remaining available space, did you do the mining hub or the surface power plant?
Maybe the mining hub, because it's down there near the other thing, and so the two barracks will be closer to each other.
Alright, and then we'll say that surface power plant is the 3rd location that got cleared. Alright. Captain Jade, since you're the captain, do you want to name either of the barracks? You get first dibs because you're the boss.
I got it. Barracks 1, and then we should probably name the other one Barracks 2.
Oof, okay. So is Isaac Barracks 1?
I don't know. I'm not feeling extra creative tonight. I was trying to think of something silly, and I feel like my brain's just exploding. So if anybody has better ideas than Barracks 1 and Barracks 2, I'm all for them.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
sticky slime bear.
What is it?
Sticky slime bear.
Sticky slime barracks. Okay, you okay with that, Captain Jade?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And then what is the mining hub barracks named? Anybody? I mean, you don't have to name them. It's just you built them. So.
We name it the Go Deep Barracks.
Oh, nice. Okay. Go Deep Barracks and the Sticky Slime Barracks. I will put built by Isaac and Choo Choo on the Slime Barracks, and then we'll put built by Hard Hat and Miranda. Beautiful. You now have enough housing for 40 people. Fantastic. Okay. They have they have people to cook for them. They have places to live, and they have things to do. I'll go ahead and advance the calendar. During that time, would any of you feel like up to the challenge of giving me one scene that happened in the 10 days that you were transferring the engine and you were renovating ruins to be comfortable barracks for your organization? Anybody? Hoping everybody. Give me a slice of life scene of something that happened. Cloudhoof, you got one for me?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, also, part of your slice of, I don't know if this is your slice of life scene, but the questions that you asked, how does the Jotham keep other Jotham imprisoned, punished when they break a law? They put them in lamps, bottles, and gems.
Okay.
Yep. Because they're, made of air, so they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do the Dawnbeak Raiders protect themselves from Jotham airships patrols? They don't. The Dawnbeak Raiders live in fear of the Jotham, and that is why they serve as privateers for Armun Kalara.
Okay.
That's pretty good information. What rumors do they have about your father? He is a horned dog. He has a pregnancy kink. You have a lot of half-brothers, sisters, and beings throughout the multiverse. He has never married, and thus has not sired any children who are not bastards. So no one has a claim to his power.
Gotcha. But it wouldn't have mattered if it's a half-breed anyway, right? They can't claim power.
If you were like super strong, you know what I'm saying? like a sylph maybe could try, but they'd have to be fucking real strong or very, very good at magic. Would probably do it. But yeah, it's not a great situation. They're pretty racist. They're pretty racist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I significantly feel a lot less special now. So
yeah, they don't get.
I'm gonna have no pull whatsoever with us. Like, okay, Mick can ask for favors, trying to get no, not counting on that at all.
Nah, he's notorious. He's notorious. So, in fact, when she finds out that he's your dad, Floof stops flirting with you and stuff because she's just not sure anymore. Just not sure because she doesn't know who her dad is. It might be your dad. So she's she's not feeling it anymore. She's feeling it, but she's afraid to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. All right. So, in light of those revelations, do you have a scene that stood out in the last 10 days?
Well, I do. He's actually will have spent a majority of the time with the Iron Queen.
Oh, okay.
Talking with her, kind of getting her to teach him more of the fire language.
Okay.
To get her help in communicating with Esmira.
Have you explained to her like your intentions here? Like, I guess you would say, what are your intentions with my pet?
I would seek their assistance, just as Gravel assists me, or maybe they could help me locate a fire elemental that would assist. I'm not looking for a slave. I'm looking for companions.
She narrows her eyes at you and says, adorable. Yes. This whole group just cares so much about friendship.
Actually, I've heard there's some really cool techniques for using the elementals together to create effects and abilities.
I will aid you in this endeavor only because I think she would be happy to get out of there and burn things alive on her own terms. And now that I don't need to worry about having a powerful engine on my ship, since it was taken from me when my life was laid forfeit and I was shanghaied into your organization to try and keep an eye on my sister to make sure nothing bad happened to her. Why not? I warn you, though. She is dangerous, and once she's tasted freedom, it will be very difficult to get her back into that engine.
So, and in game terms, this will translate to me taking the multilingual feat.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Picking up Pyric and Terran.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So.
All right. Very cool. Okay. Anybody else got a scene that happened during the 10 days that is significant?
I've got one for you.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, naturally, Loritz has been preparing himself for the return of the crew. And in the last few days, he's developed a routine that he does, where he does his own like Rocky montage, where he does like a parkour lap around the island, kind of diving over the crags and whatnot. And then he'll like ride down the mine shaft, doing cool monk shit. He dives into a slime vat, and then like you see him like climbing up to the top of the Hydra Forge, and he does like his like triumphant stance at the top, having and he's feeling that like I have returned to the strength I need to adventure.
Nice. I like that. All right. Okay. Would you be okay with Celeste being like your cheerleader and like fitness coach / physical therapist during your recovery and Rocky training sequences?
You see her on the sideline timing him.
Oh, nice. Okay. Awesome.
She's calling him a bum constantly.
You do better.
They have Songbo build a bicycle so she could ride around on the bicycle following you, yelling at you. Fantastic. Okay. Then anybody else got a scene that transpired during these 10 days?
Nothing exciting.
Okay.
Gold just has a pair of hollow spectacles. There's no glass in them. He's just doing He's just doing administrative work. He's looking at the books. He's looking at documents. He's trying to get things in order.
Oh, right. So are you doing the administrative work for the week?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Go ahead and give me an administration. Do you have an assistant during this time, or?
Yeah, me, because Jade's the whole time is going to be following Goldleaf around, under the guise that she's supposed to be doing all the work, but she's just distracted because she knows that Carlos has, he had the whole situation with his mom. So, she's just kind of like peeking down at what Goldleaf is doing, but then also like wandering off into space, wondering if she can see Carlos from wherever she's standing, or like if he's wandering through town, like I hope he's okay, that kind of thing. So like she's pretending to do work, but she's struggling.
He's just doing the 90s Diet Coke commercial, like at the construction site. He's like lifting heavy rocks, moving them out of the way. Oh, too humid today. No shirt, glistening, that kind of thing.
Jade's extra distracted.
How are you assisting? What check are you using to assist Goldleaf's administrative efforts?
What would make sense in this scenario?
Diplomacy. Diplomacy is like the best way to assist people. Just tell them they're doing a great job. Doing great, champ. We got. Okay. Goldleaf, you have a +1 circumstance bonus to this check. Administration is society, unless you have an appropriate skill.
Yeah, that's fine. It was what, DC 20?
DC 20. Yep. You already included the. Okay.
No, I hate it.
Right.
I'm trying to get the Rocky scene, but it keeps telling me about copyright.
Parody, bro. Parody.
I did. Here, this is the best I got.
Put inspired by Rocky.
Oh, shit, that's good.
Thanks. All right.
And these can only be rerolled with
yeah, you have one stronghold die you could reroll. Yep. So failure would result in a strife. So you basically come across as kind of a needy, micromanaging, annoying boss instead of a cool boss. Like, it's still a success, but it rubs everybody the wrong way.
If you're cool, I'd like to use that die.
Alright, you guys okay with using it? Easy come, easy go. If you critically succeed, you'll get it back.
No way.
Alright.
Do rerolls with those get the same if it's below 10, add 10?
Alas, they do not. They are not here. The stronghold is a hard place. Alright, let's see it. Alright, 23 is going to be a success. Everything goes flawlessly. Okay, while you were doing your administrative tasks and everything is being built and constructed, Isaac, did you have a scene that played out in the 10 days that we were here that you'd like to mention?
I would like to finish my work, and then I'm going to go stare off the side of the island for long periods of time.
Oh, damn. Okay. Because of the effect you've had on everyone, I don't know if anybody would check in on you. Wait, I do. I actually know someone that would check in on you. Son of a bitch. Where is she? Okay. So, as you're sitting there, wondering just how long you'll fall before you die, or if you'll just fall forever.
I have bomb. I would blow myself up eventually.
Silver Eye, who's silently approaching. Did you guys see that art when I threw it up? I changed my hotkeys. Apparently there was an
Silver Eye
update.
art? Yeah.
Yeah, there was an update where finally show art mod actually shows art to other people. You don't have to click the little 3 dots and do it manually. Okay, she says, what are you looking so sad for? Did Seraphine convince the captain to throw all your drugs over the side or something?
No.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Fair enough. You want me to stay nearby in case you slip?
No.
Okay. Good talking to you. And
Yeah.
you don't hear them leave, but you think they've left. Okay, now I've exhausted anyone that would want to come check on you. Unless there's a PC that would come check on you, but...
Songbow would, but he's busy. So.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Songbow, this whole week, intentionally keeps himself very busy so that he doesn't have time to tell Seraphine about the notes. But while he's working, he does tell Miranda, who is assisting him, about everything from the notes.
Nice. Okay. Miranda asks you,
So I was wondering, Songbow, this area, the lighting is permanently gray. It's going to cause something called seasonal depression. So what I was thinking is, I should paint everything extremely bright primary colors.
That's a great idea, Miranda.
Nice.
okay.
This is why I have you. This is why I chose you to help me.
So here are some color palettes that I wanted to run past you. I'm gonna paint all the surface buildings whichever color you select, okay? And it's gonna be a surprise for the captain.
This is a great plan.
Okay. So here's the first one. Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got this one. Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah. This one's inspired by the slime that that's everywhere. Okay.
Ooh, that's fun.
And then the final color.
Effect too, like that dripping effect.
I mean, I could. I'm going for like brightness though. I got this right here. Okay, so which one do you think?
You know, I think as time goes on, this place is going to become less and less like the slime-infested, just like slop hole that it was. So I think we should really try to hang on to some of that. So I think we should go with that nice slime color.
Okay. When you guys come back, every surface building is going to be this neon green slime color.
Perfect. I think the captain likes bright colors. She seems like a bright color kind of person. I think this will be a wonderful surprise for her.
Yeah, I'll call this hue jade green.
Ooh, smart.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
You're calling what? Jade green now? This is Goldie doing the rounds and checking in on people as part of his administrative
Oh,
stuff.
she hides her paint sample cards. This is
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Right. How's
We were talking about how the captain's sort of new to all this.
We're working on the Go Deep barracks. Some people keep laughing whenever I say, "Come on, guys, let's go deep." deeper. And I don't understand because we're building the barracks inside a mine. And I asked Sangbo about it, and he doesn't understand why they're laughing either.
Yeah, like she comes and gets me in the morning, and she's like, "Come on, Songbo, go deeper." And then I say, "We're already there. I'm as deep as I can go," and then everybody just starts laughing at us. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I am
somebody
so glad.
Somebody was like, say it again, but louder. And then I just started shouting, "Go deeper! Deeper!" And they just kept laughing harder.
I am so glad that you two are able to handle such a deep job. You know what? I'm proud of you. You two are very, very flexible and accommodating.
Well, thank you, but my dexterity is only +2.
Oh, don't worry. You'll find a way to go even deeper.
So, Goldleaf, as you were walking off, Skelebrosif, who's on this particular team, this construction team, says, "Oh, buddy, this is going to be one fine barracks. It's being built by 2 shorts with autism, so you know it's going to be good."
Oh, don't you know it?
Mm-mm. Their attention to detail. Level 20 wizard. Now, I'm on a 15-minute break. Why don't you tell me about this fairy forest I'm being reassigned to?
We can walk and talk. Oh, wait, hold on. Songbo. You still have those notes that we had taken? I want to categorize some things.
The ones from the wizard's lab?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not done with them yet.
Yeah, but, they'll be there.
A lot of times in, adventure novels, as soon as you hand the thing that you need off to someone else, something happens to it if you're not in possession of it anymore.
It's an island, Songbo. They're not going to disappear.
I swear, if you get kidnapped or something, I'm going to be so mad at you.
If they kidnap me, well, congratulations to them.
If they kidnap you, throw the book on the ground before they take you away so that I can get it.
Will do.
Okay, thank you. Here you go.
Thanks. And then, walk and talk with Skelebrosif. Tell him about the grove, about the dryad that lives there, all the whole 9 yards. The bodies he would be constructing for the returned.
He nods sagely. Yeah.
What else was there? I think that pretty much covers most of it. Yeah, he's just being brought there to construct some bodies for the return that end up showing up there.
All right. I have some plans. I think I could whip something up. And this dryad, she sounds very dry.
Yeah. She's a dryad, so she is made of bark.
Kind
she
of
also
willowy in her build, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
She also has a 20-foot tall guardian that's next to her all the time, but
Most Fae are polyamorous, I've heard.
that, you know what? From the stories I've heard, that is mostly, that's kind of what I've heard.
Sounds like I got the best reassignment so far. A lot better than Miss Slaver.
It's oh, Devara.
Yeah, they already headed out. They didn't want to stick around and get drafted for more construction jobs.
That's fair. mean, what she had done in the past, it's probably for the best that she's not around when the Minotaurs show up, because that's going to cause a whole lot of issues. But hopefully she doesn't see this as a full punishment. I don't know. Who knows?
All right. Good talk. Good talk. I gotta get back to work.
You okay, Captain Jade? You've been kind of silent.
She was wandering, like her eyes were just kind of wandering off, thinking about what Kalos must be going through, and then she just kind of absentmindedly nods her head and says, yeah, I'm fine. Just taking everything in.
Should we go check
After Jade says taking everything in, you hear Miranda in the background screaming, "Deeper, Songbow!"
I'm sorry, that's never not going to be funny. Shall we go check on that other barracks? I think Isaac's probably go check on him. Actually, would Callas have been assigned to construction in the barracks or?
Oh yeah, he's definitely in construction.
Okay, and yeah, I guess checking on Isaac and the other barracks and that construction area.
Yeah, it's like a very different vibe. Like Isaac's area is very like industrial. You know, like we've turned this old factory into a halfway house kind of thing. Whereas the mines is very like, this kind of was already a barracks and we just kind of cleaning it up, making it nicer, less haunted, getting the bones out of here, so. Exercising the lingering spirits, you know, the normal construction stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I think if that's the case, the time has gone by. You have built places for people to live, and you are now ready to set sail. Question mark?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Last thing I want to check is Cloudhoof. During your time learning the language, you do have the opportunity to try to befriend this creature, this Charizard. Do you go for it, or you gonna give it some more time?
Why not? We'll go for it. Well,
okay. All right. So the Iron Queen, Catherine, is vouching for you. Because she thinks it would be funny if you guys spent all this time to transfer the engine, and then you can't get her to go back in the engine, and then she starts killing everyone. So the creature introduces itself to you in the language of such creatures, Pyric, and says,
"Oh, hi. I am Asmira."
Oh, and now that I have actually know, before that, now that I actually know, Petrin, can I ask Gravel what his actual name is?
Oh yeah, sure. Gravel says, we don't have names, so I guess Gravel?
Oh, okay. It's nice to actually be able to talk with him now.
Yeah. Am I getting a new baby sister?
I wouldn't exactly say baby, but...
He looks over and says, "But I am old, and she is young."
It's true.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy. Well, even though he got upsized to a medium-sized creature, he's still smaller than me. That's great.
I like to eat gems.
I'll keep that in mind if I find any. Actually, right there, my notes. Travel likes gems. Alright.
He seems pretty happy that you can understand him, but also doesn't really have a lot to say.
Understood. I kind of figured as much. He's
just vibing.
So, I guess game-wise, there's the fire elemental template.
Mm-hmm.
I would just use that.
Okay.
That's what I'm going off of for what it says to use for companions.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Well, she introduces herself as Mira, and then stares at you hungrily.
Greetings, Esmira.
She says,
I understand that you're willing to let me out of here.
I am. Now, part of the process may diminish your power some. But it would allow you to venture out into the plane without worry of dissipating.
You understand if you let me out of here, I'm not going back inside.
I wouldn't ask you to.
So this engine would be of no use until you found another creature to enslave to it.
Or we dismantle it and use it for better things.
Ah, a liberator.
As someone who shares elemental blood, I can understand the frustration. I couldn't imagine being contained.
I would gladly serve for greater freedom. As long as there is flesh to burn.
You seem to have lots of enemies, so... Assuredly, there are some of them who deserve to be burned.
Most.
She says, and her eyes look over at the Iron Queen
with hatred burning in them.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of her either. But she's an ally for now. She's useful.
Then, I agree. You will need someone to dismantle these runes that bind me.
I will seek Isaac and Songbo's help.
The heat coming off of this creature in her current form is such that you feel like her touching you would cause significant damage and persistent fire damage. She also moves with an alacrity that is startling, possibly faster than any of your companions. Though, you know, she'll get de-leveled when you, like, free or whatever, but that's the current situation. Alright, are you guys willing to sacrifice this engine to gain this fire ally?
Yep. Okay,
shit. Wow, alright.
That's a Songbo's wanted for a while now.
Okay. She steps over the threshold of the thing. She is a creature of flame, so she has a physical body, but it's very liquidy. If that makes sense. It's not
Very
like full on
fire
like
serpent.
it's not like 5e fire elemental, like full on I'm just made of fire. Like she does have a physical body. And so there's an equal amount of mass all the time. More like lava, I guess, than just full on fire.
Gotcha.
And it
density to it.
it tends to stay in a vaguely humanoid form. She has the inverted knees of like a bestial creature. Her arms are much longer than a human's arms, more like ape or like chimpanzee-like in their length, and she do have a long, spiky tail.
Okay.
The hair situation is sort of a constantly burning mane that goes all the way down her back to the tailbone area where the tail starts, and then there's like a tuft of it at the end of the tail. Okay. And then she
Sounds
says, yeah, she stretches, and she is about 7 feet tall. But still a medium. A Jeremy Crawford medium, you might say.
Yep.
All right. She eyes everyone, and the look on her face is similar to her character art. Of she is imagining all of you burning to death, screaming, dying, your flesh boiling and popping, the fat sizzling, melting away.
This was a great choice. I'm proud of you, Cloudhoof.
There's sort of a collective like sweat drop over everybody's heads as this has happened.
She's finally out.
And I'll give her the option if, while she's bonded to me, she can stay on this plane, or if she wants to return to the plane of fire to be summoned back.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
She's just bound to answer whenever I can summon. That's.
She takes you up on that offer for sure, homie. Like, she didn't even know that was part of the deal.
She says, I can return home. I just have to come back here and burn things when you ask me to.
Essentially, you're bonded to my essence, so I'm kind of like a portal for you to come either way.
Can I take you to the elemental plane of fire?
When she says that, you see Skelebrosa shake his head at you. Don't do it, bro. Don't.
Never go to a second location.
Yeah. Never trust interdimensional women. Never. Shake his head. No. Don't do it.
I am bound here.
Then I will return when you call. I'm sure it would be more comfortable for the others. I wouldn't want to set anything on fire.
I hope you enjoy your homecoming.
The plane of fire is a dangerous place, full of predators, feeding on one another, imprisoning one another, enslaving one another, consuming one another. It is not a paradise by any means, but it is home.
And if you should ever just want to come back and see what's going on here, you can do so.
Right. Her dismissal animation is self-immolation. She cries out as her skin and scales and flesh burn away, and her charred bones collapse. And as they clack against each other, they just poof out of existence.
And there'll be a second rune on that maybe until now you didn't see, kind of burned into Cloudhoof's chest, One is the rune for earth, one's now the rune for fire. Those are the individuals he's bonded with.
Well, there she goes.
I'm gonna move everybody into this slot right here. This will be the Skyhaven slot.
I have a feeling that'll make everyone feel a little more comfortable if she's not here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everyone on the ship is like, thank God, thank God that's over.
To actually talk with her a little bit. Oh well. I'll hold on to this ember.
I'll take you guys over to the Cloud Sea map. Where are you headed now? Same route you took before to get to Port Eclipse?
So
went through
Expanse.
this guy here.
Yeah, I mean, they're known hexes, so unless we want to explore the two above them, and then Eclipse.
I mean, there's always the chance we'll get more recruits on the way.
Well, this beacon, when we passed by it the first time, did we notice anyone like there, or was it just some
It is a pre-transition watchtower meant to monitor the borders of the city's mountainous realm. This tall stone tower now sits abandoned? Question mark. You guys didn't get too close to it, I don't think.
Okay.
But according to your Shanghai pirates, it is used as an illegal lighthouse to help guide ships that are either like evading or traveling through the region.
Probably just want to leave it as it is.
So it is actually, there are actually people in it. It's kind of used as like a way station for pirates. It is affiliated with Port Eclipse.
I'm fine either way. We can go the same route we came. Probably maybe stop by the beacon, see if there's anyone there. Or take the two hexes to our left and then head down to Eclipse.
Okay. Any other opinions? Anybody got anything, or are we good to go?
I think maybe the unexplored ones, but I'm not.
I feel like we're really bad about unexplored ones, though. Like we get off track really easily, and we've been wanting to go to this library for a fucking hot minute.
But I feel like anywhere is a chance to get more people, and we need more people.
So, do we want to take the time to explore and potentially find more people on our way, or do we just want to go to Port Eclipse so we can go to the library and then also potentially just get more people there?
This is a good question.
Goalie to throw his vote for unexplored.
Okay, we got one vote for unexplored.
I do kind of like the idea of unexplored because then at least that way we know what's there and we can just sail by it.
Can't be caught by surprise. Yeah, I think unexplored for Songbow also.
I agree as well.
All right, that's the majority. Okay. So you guys are heading into G13, the Still Wake. Let's see. Change out the music here. Okay. Your Shanghai pirates inform you that that area is known as the Still Wake. And let's see, what do they know about it that they could tell you before you go into it? It is a broad, slow-moving pocket of air where wind from all directions cancels out. The clouds here hang too still. Ships that rely on wind cannot travel through the sex. Sound carries oddly far. This is a place of total stillness.
And we no longer have our firepower.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So
it might not be a viable location for you guys. But if you don't have, if the only way you have to propel right now is sails, then don't you guys have
So the float.
Oh
the
no, you put
that's
yeah.
on the sky bleeder, right?
The float stone is what keeps you guys floating. Yeah, but you guys had a clockwork engine that was propelling you. But you swapped that out. Yeah.
So that was swapped over to the
stone and alchemical. So yeah. So maybe we just avoid that area.
Okay. In that case, you'd be going up and around if you wanted unexplored areas, or you just have to go through the unsanctioned beacon. But you do have the broken anvil over here. Or if you went through unsanctioned beacon and you wanted to hit something you hadn't gone to, you could go to this one right here.
Well, I was thinking that we would be doing scattered Skyflame, then to Port Eclipse, whether those routes or whatever. Then heading up to Stone Ranch, and then heading back over to Driftwood.
Oh, okay. So then you probably just want to do unsanctioned beacon. Okay. Since you can't really take your ship into the Stillwake, and the crew that knows about it and knows that you don't have an engine now would probably be like, please don't go there. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Fine. All right. In that case, all right. All right, so skyship activity. Okay, who's gonna pilot? Is it Cloudhoof?
Definitely do that.
Okay. All right. Unsanctioned beacon. H14. All right. Okay. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's a DC 18 in the 6.
Piloting DC.
This would be a skill check, yeah.
Yeah.
So spinning yarn would apply to this? The bonuses from spinning yarn?
I think it counts for all those things count for the next day. Let me double check. Okay. Spin a yarn.
Downtime, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, you spend an entire day preparing and then regaling the crew. So yeah, it would be for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you're going to spin a yarn anyways, and then Cloudhoof is going to pilot. Is anybody else going to assist with the piloting, or are you guys going to work on other stuff?
I can assist with the piloting.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a check to assist with the piloting. Oh, you could do a standard assist, or you could do something that lowers the DC, like charting a course, appeasing the winds, or maintaining the ship.
I'm just gonna use piloting.
Okay. All right, you have a +1 circumstance bonus to this check, Cloudhoof.
Alrighty.
Before you roll it, is anybody going to do ship maintenance, appease the winds, or chart a course? Because that would lower the
Occultism
DC.
doesn't work for appease the winds. It specifically has to be nature or religion.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that one.
Okay.
I'll appease the winds.
Okay. Give me a nature or religion.
Nice.
So that is a success. So you have a +1 circumstance from Lorit, and then you have a +1 status from Jade.
I mean, you already had a +1 circumstance from Songbow also, but
okay.
I'm gonna do the maintenance one to reduce the DC.
All right, let's see it. Crafting or engineering lore. Holy shit. Okay. That is going to be
reduced by 2.
Critical success. Okay, so you're trying to get a 16. You have a +1 circumstance bonus and a +1 status bonus. Hey, then almost cruise in. All right, very nice. So you are able to sail through the hex and kind of set your own terms here. If you want to stay out of sight of the unsanctioned beacon, you can. If you wanted to successfully fly close to it, you could. It is up to you guys what you want to do with that.
So you said the beacon is associated with Port Eclipse. Would they be?
Yeah.
Do we know if they like message the port in any way?
Oh, for sure. This is definitely used for clandestine activities.
Okay. I feel like Goldleaf would remember, but the dockmaster at Port Eclipse. Would it make sense for us to radio him ahead saying that we're coming in?
Well, I think we learned last time that there were a few, like, agents from the Dombeek Raiders at Port Eclipse that were, like, stirring up trouble. So maybe we should try to avoid being noticed as we go in. Like, so they don't have a heads up that we're coming.
Well, at this point, they don't have any reason to suspect us of anything.
Well, right, unless somebody at the beacon radios ahead and tells Port Eclipse that we're coming, and then they learn about it.
I mean, you guys do have wanted posters all over Terranathus. If the wanted posters have spread to other places where people might want to collect a bounty, that could be a problem.
Fair point. All right, just a suggestion.
So, are you avoiding the tower, flying casual past it, or are you going to go to it?
Sounds like we're trying to avoid.
Okay. Great, that works for me. So, you spend the day kind of floating, or not floating, but sailing past. Now you must decide, do you enter the Flicker Expanse again? Or do you add an extra day, perceived day of travel by going through unexplored hex right here? As a reminder, the Flicker Expanse is pretty difficult to navigate, and it does have random teleportation stuff. It is a stretch of open sky where unstable microportals bloom and collapse in constant shimmering pulses. There's no islands, no debris, nothing solid, only a rolling aurora of warped air and fractured starlight. From a distance, it looks like a field of glass shards reflecting impossible horizons, but the shards are all flickering apertures to points only a few hundred feet away from each other. Most navigators avoid this hex unless absolutely necessary, or if you're trying to pull flee into an asteroid belt situation. It's a pretty spicy place for a chase scene. This is what a captain's for. I need to Captain, what are we gonna do? Captain.
Liquor expense.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. It's gonna be a DC 20 piloting check to get through
Can't
this.
let me make decisions.
All right. Is anybody willing to help lower this DC 20 by doing appease the winds, ship maintenance?
I'll do ship maintenance.
Charting a course, perception based.
Damn.
That's not gonna do it. All right.
Yeah, but it might if I re-roll it with a hero point.
Yeah, might as well.
I thought it was just gonna be
all right. So that is a critical success on ship maintenance, reducing it by 2. So now it's only a DC of 18. Anybody else going to contribute to try to lower this DC?
Can I appease the winds?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a religion or nature.
I think I might re-roll maybe.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Appease the winds. You get a +1 status bonus. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Anybody gonna chart a course?
And that lowers the DC again?
Yeah, I can lower the DC again.
Yeah, go loop will do that. That's it.
And you get a +1 item bonus check if you have a spyglass.
No, I think we
All
have a spyglass. I can't remember.
You do. You guys pass it around a lot.
27.
So the DC is now a 17. And Cloudhoof, you would have a +1 circumstance bonus from Songbow being on the ship with you. And then a +1 status bonus from Captain Jade appeasing the winds.
Okay.
Okay.
And
will say this is a pretty dangerous hex. So
I'm going to spend a hero point ahead of time.
To
give myself advantage on the roll.
It's not a secret roll, so you can just re-roll if you need to.
Oh.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see it. +1 circumstance, +1 stash, trying to DC a 17. Hey, no problem. All right. Yeah, like fucking fighter jet pilot. You're like doing barrel rolls. You see a teleporter. You see a color in the distance is the same color. You shrug. Why not? You go into it. You appear further along. It's dope as hell. Yeah. There's not much to see in this hex, and it's very dangerous. So I'm assuming that the goal is to just get to the other side.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. All right. If that's the case, you guys arrive at Port Eclipse. I will advance the calendar 2 days. To perceived days. No. Let's see. Okay. Change out the music. Okay.
Port Eclipse are so beautiful.
All right, so Port Eclipse built inside the skull of an ancient primordial god whose body was strewn across the elemental plane of air after his or her or its untimely demise. The gravity here is localized to the largest surface, and there is a mysterious portal in one of its eyeballs that the locals have an almost superstitious religious I guess zealotry for. They believe that it can be used in prophecy-based rituals and such. You guys have been here before, so the question is, do you bring a B team off the boat with you? I guess I will take us to the mini shelf first, so you can pick out who you bring in. Delete all these guys. All right. Oh, there's some more down here. Oh. All right. So let's see. Back to the miniature shelf. All right. If this, whoa, what the? That was crazy. Okay. Who do you want to bring, if anybody?
Scalabrosip.
Okay. All right. His old stomping grounds.
I mean, also we want to go to the library, and that was the whole reason.
All right. Who else?
Take Celeste.
Oh, okay. When you go to take Celeste, the Iron Queen Catherine says, she's not going anywhere without me to keep an eye on things.
What'll you do with your other one? Do you have another one? It's always behind your hair.
She blows the bangs out of her eye. You see that she does have another eye.
Songbo, heaves a sigh of relief. He was afraid that he desperately offended her. He's heard that happens to people sometimes.
That's fair. All right, everyone is pretty stir crazy, and this is a pretty awesome place. So just like last time, everyone wants to go ashore.
Rotations.
Ooh, when you say that, everyone gets a little grumpy. And Clive says, "Yeah, well, last time, that didn't happen."
Yeah, because people didn't follow what the captain said.
Well, I would feel better about this if the captain was a bit more stern. You know, what would happen if the rotation wasn't respected?
If the rotation's not respected, we stay here.
Wait, you'll stay here?
I think she's saying she'll kick you out of the crew.
Oh, like you'll stay if... Oh, okay, that's pretty strange. All right.
I think maybe we should designate ahead of time what the rotations are and sort of nominate a team captain and be like, hey, Silvereye, if they don't want to come back, fucking kill them. I mean, maybe not that exactly, but something like that.
No, I got it. I'll kill him. That's fine.
I mean, that was just an example.
Yeah, of course.
But I knew that I could count on you to kill somebody, if I needed to.
She says, I have a watch, so I will know how much actual time, not perceived time, is going by.
We should probably finish taking our B team first.
Okay. Well, if it's a library, Pirate Bubbles, avid reader, would like to go.
I think that makes sense.
Also, if it supports her father's research, Dr. Seraphine.
Oh no, it probably doesn't have anything to do with that. Probably.
Nah, it does.
Okay. So that puts you at 4 out of 5 on the B team. I guess 5 if the Iron Queen is going with her sister. And
yeah,
that's your team.
Just bring the Iron Queen because I think she'll come even if we don't, and then she'll be unprotected. So I think we should just bring her as a B team member.
Right, does that work for everybody?
Yeah, that's fine.
Jody tries to get your attention, Captain Jade.
Yes, Cody.
Hi, it's me. I was wondering, can you keep an eye out for Michael's brothers and his father? I don't mean to laugh. It's just he's really convinced they might be here.
Of course. We can do that. Not a problem.
Do you need a description?
Some, family magic way to detect them, or?
Well, here's how he described them to me. Can any of you talk to animals?
I can sign language with Bubbles.
Okay, and then Bubbles could do the talking?
Well, no, I mean, Bubbles is an animal. He's an awakened gorilla, and I can communicate with him with sign language. So, really,
right,
I can talk to animals.
That's great. Okay, all right. Bubbles, can you come over here?
He comes over.
She says, okay, so this is the situation. The dad's name is Woody. He's real old. And he, apparently he practices martial arts. So if you see a very normal old rat doing martial arts, that's probably Woody. Okay. His brother is named Ralph, and he's jacked apparently, like real muscular, like never misses a chance to work out. So if you see a real muscular snapping turtle, that's probably Ralph. And then there's one that can't see so good. It's got glasses on, little spectacles. That's Donald. And then there's one that sharpened the edges of his shells on rocks and metal. So he's like a little like weaponized his shell, and he's always practicing what Michael said is the way of the blade, and that's Leonard. Do you need to repeat any of that, or you got it?
I think I've got it.
Well, is that creature -1 or is that creature -1?
OOC. That is a level -1. These are normal animals. Okay.
I don't know how I don't know how telling Bubbles this is useful. Like, I don't know if he can talk to turtles. I was just saying that I can talk to animals because Bubbles is an animal and I can talk to him. And that was what you asked.
Oh. Yeah, no. I mean,
He has beast speech, so.
What, you think turtles and gorillas speak the same language?
You don't?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. Well, let me know how it turns out.
Do you need to go to the library for like God research or something?
I don't know if I know how to read.
Interesting.
I don't know if when you awaken, you suddenly know how to read or not. Just how to speak, I guess. And then, you know, you have like a greater purpose or something. I guess if you're there, you're already researching the return stuff, so that's all I need. Great Pharasma. She demands that this problem be resolved. I just wish I could do more. Why did she choose me? I don't even have arms. She makes a sort of kek sound. It seems too pitiful to be laughter.
It's not our way to challenge the thinking of the gods, but if they seemed, or she seemed to deem you worthy of this task, then there definitely must have been a reason. Keep at it, you'll find it eventually.
Okay.
We'll fill you in on any information that we find.
Right. Now that you have your crack team selected, I guess you guys are gonna head out.
All right, you guys off the ship only in groups of 5. So there's like 15 of you, so that should be like 3 groups. With the responsible person in charge of each group. So like maybe like Silver Eye and like Dust and maybe like Garrick. Like you guys are like the leaders.
Okay.
I guess team captain rules. Pick your away party. And like draw straws to see who goes first or something.
All right. They have already begun arguing about who gets to go first, etc., etc. But
Maybe
that's not your guys'
thing. They'll just argue the whole time.
Jade's gonna turn around and yell at him and say, "The longer you argue, the less time you have off. You might as well act like adults and figure it out."
Ooh, Mom scolded you.
All right. Since you so infrequently are stern with them, they do listen. And they quiet down.
Can we go check on that cool mummy lady?
Nice job, Captain.
I think we need to play it safe, protect our identities, and make a beeline to the library.
There was one place I wanted to stop, if that was okay. I think it may be on the same way as the library.
We can definitely stop at more than one place. I think we should make it a priority to visit the library, especially if the potential for our wanted posters has increased in this area.
Okay. This lady says, whoa, hold on. What's the name of this vessel?
Garden of the Sky. We were here before.
Yeah, that was fast.
We spoke with a silver-haired gentleman last time. The Dockmaster.
Yeah, Doc, yeah, he died.
Oh. What happened, if I may ask?
Oh, there was a bit of a... it was a little bit of a riot. Things didn't go so hot. He got trampled by the crowd.
Was it that Reese guy?
Ooh. Yeah. It was that Reese guy. I mean, Reese didn't trample him, but that's who was leading the riots and the protesting.
Sorry for your loss.
Poor Petrov. He was just trying to get home from the bar. Oh well. I'll try to carry on his legacy of accepting bribes and keeping everyone's business their own business. For the right price.
Appreciated. Last time we were here, I think that we were paying 20 per day.
Yeah, 20 per day, huh? Well, that was before you became very popular. And her eyes flick over to like a wanted board, like a bounty board, and you guys see your dope ass wanted posters.
No, I thought you just said that you
in front of her, and then says, "I don't know who that is."
She says, and I don't either for the right price.
Mm.
We want to maintain the reputation. This is a safe place for everyone who is willing to pay for it to be safe.
25 per day?
I don't know. You've been accused of some pretty spicy crimes. And it looks like your captain's there. You guys didn't even try to disguise your ship. You didn't even wear disguises. I mean, sloppy. Let's put you down for 50 gold. To start. How's that sound?
40 and we... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I could go lower, but I'd need to be convinced. Please give me a skill check.
Sorry, was someone saying that?
I heard the captain say the same thing as you at the same time, so I'm assuming one of you's gonna assist. One of you's gonna assist the other.
I can assist you, Goldleaf, because it sounded like you had more that you wanted to say.
Yeah. 40, and we'll make sure to put in some good words for the other ships that we know they'll come to Port Eclipse. How's that sound?
Oh, you know other ships now.
As you said, we've been racking up some crimes. Some people have been interested in us. But that could bring in some more business for Port Eclipse if it ever happens.
All right, let's see what you got. All right, you got the check here. You doing a diplomacy?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you're doing with a +2 circumstance bonus.
I feel
with
like
a plus,
probably. I guess I'm
locking it in.
I wouldn't have to see it, would I? Yeah, fuck it. I'll reroll the hero point.
Oh shit. Okay.
We're getting close to the end.
Almost,
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the session. Can't get worse.
I don't know if you saw Cloud Hope, but I put the
holy shit.
in the chat
Definitely can't get worse
because they've got some at the store.
Okay.
Oh, in that chat.
Okay, she agrees to 40 GP per cycle, and you see her take one of the take out an instrument from her belt, and then she sort of like spins like a dial on it. There's like a clicking sound, and then she puts it away.
She takes the money, she pockets it away, has you fill out your false information in the books, and says, well, welcome to Port Eclipse.
Thank you, Harbor Master.
Oh, right. Harbor Master Hazel.
Harbor Master Hazel. It's a pleasure to do business with you. And, I might ask, are there any other, wanted posters posted around the docks?
Oh, yes? Is there someone in particular you're looking for?
Oh, no. I was just hoping to have those scrubbed away, if that be okay. I'll press an extra 10 gold into her hand.
That's not something I would risk the ire of the authorities over, but you might be able to find some orphans, Greek that might be willing to do it.
Sounds good to me. Orphans could always use some work. Start me up, I guess.
Right. She heads to the next ship that's kind of getting situated.
You, young boy. No, not you, Songbow.
Okay. A young boy looks up at you and says, "Me, sir."
You see those nasty little drawings on there of that look somewhat close to us?
Are you talking about the wanted posters of you and your friends, sir?
I suppose I am.
Oh,
how would you like to make some cash?
I'm not strong enough to take you alive or dead, so I don't know how I would do that.
Here's 10 gold. Any of those posters you find, get rid of them.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Attaboy.
Couldn't we have paid him after?
Yeah, I feel like 10 gold is also maybe a little much.
That's money bags here. Wow, damn.
Fuckload of money. This is gonna be pulling posters out like crazy, or he's just gonna run away with the 10
He's
gold.
going to be murdered. What do you mean?
Has he taken off yet?
The kid? I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as he gets that money in his hand, he's gonna make a break for it. But detecting what's gonna happen, what are you gonna do?
I want to stop him for just a second.
Okay.
And then I want to add on, if you can bring me at least 200 of those posters, I'll give you an extra 15 gold.
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
Wow.
he starts to stagger back and forth. He can't believe it. He says, "Is it okay if I get my friends to help?"
You can have as many friends help as you'd like, but I'm not giving you more than the gold we've already agreed upon. So you can share it with me if you'd like.
Okay. Let me take a good look at everyone real quick. Okay. I'm ready.
And he runs off to get his crew. I mean, I don't know if there's 200 of them in the city, but they're gonna try their goddamn best.
See, this gives them incentive to look as hard as they can, and then also
True.
come back with them.
It just feels like a side quest that the developers didn't actually finish. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you're like, I don't think there's 200 backpacks in the city, Spider-Man. Like, I don't know.
Someone
Hopefully
make a mod for it.
Hopefully we are not incentivizing them to just create posters of us and then turn them in.
Well,
I mean, we could
it's
take a
like
look
that
at the
Cobra thing.
posters.
it's like what?
Back in like the 1800s, Britain and India with like, hey, if you capture cobra, we'll give you like X amount of money. So then people started breeding cobra, and they're like, we're not giving money for cobras anymore. So then they released a bunch of cobras into the wild that they had bred. So there's more cobras than
Love that. Love that so much.
It's a good fact.
Entrepreneur. What you can do.
Alrighty. So, now that you're here, is the intention to beeline it for the library, or do you want to get distracted by side quests and shopping?
So
you guys do need equipment.
Which
is probably why Cloudhoof is like, what the fuck, guys? That's our money. We have a lot of equipment to buy. With this being close to the end time for the session, maybe while you're all still here, you should look at how much treasure wealth you have, because remember we discussed earlier that if it's in the treasure category, it doesn't lose value when you sell it. And you should figure out what you guys need and maybe start getting that shopping knocked out. I know it's super boring. I hate fancy shopping where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you, but I mean, it is, it's a situation. You gotta eventually get equipment.
Are there restrictions on what is available here, or shops that we can take a see what they have?
Oh,
yeah,
Port Eclipse. Port Eclipse is
right here.
Is one of the biggest settlements in the area. There is anything common up to level 12 would be available here. You would have to check on anything uncommon and rare. As far as like, do I have any shops generated? Nah, it's too big of a settlement to have bothered making like a bunch of shops. There's so many places to shop. I would probably put here. I'll just.
Well, yeah, Nathan did point out there is this shop that is sitting here.
What's it say?
Free Captain Theamoon's Lost and Found.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, anything that's listed there is for sure available, but then also any level 12 common items or less are freely available. Anything uncommon.
Yeah, we get some hand wraps of mighty blows in there. I'm like, I need those.
Hey, crafty boys. We have monster parts. Are any of these things that you want for crafting that we shouldn't like sell as, liquidated? Although that is treasure, so that would sell at face value. Yeah. Like, do you want your electric monster parts? Like, that sounds like it could be useful. Referring to Isaac and Songbow.
I mean, I can be electric myself. I don't think I need to have extra. I'm fine. I think I'm fine with liquidating all of that stuff. Looking through it.
Yeah, we're at the point where we need to look into those weapon potency runes.
Yeah. So.
And armor potency runes.
Level 5 plus, the game pretty much assumes that you have potency runes for all of your equipment, and striking or property runes for yourself as well. So for the people who, armor potency stuff, that's useful across the board for anyone who's wearing any type of armor. The weapon potency and striking, that's pretty much for any of the frontliners. Guys want to get situated with that stuff first. Spellcasters, things like wands, staffs that you're able to put charges into, those are things to consider.
We also got to consider vehicle stuff too, but that's later on. For the most part, the biggest thing is getting those.
Right. So I think probably think about from an equipment standpoint what people are going to be needing. We have a total wealth of 2,500 gold. I don't think this includes the cold iron.
I think you're right.
Yeah, the cold iron's not in our stash, so I don't know.
That's on my. Yeah, it's carried on me currently.
Okay.
You want to throw it on the stash just for keeping track of?
Yeah. For this part, you probably should.
Yeah.
Plus, once you got back to your ship, you
would have gone. Yeah, party later.
Yeah.
We also have a 300 GP chunk of shadow essence or whatever. Shadow stuff, 300 GP sample. It's under consumable though. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's including everything that's in the stash as the total wealth.
Yeah, there's 2,000 gold pieces worth of.
Yeah,
so I don't know if we wanted to do stuff out of that.
Well, it's the total wealth in our stash is 4,500.
Yeah, it just included that 2,000 of cold iron that Cloud just mentioned.
Okay, I see.
So it's taking everything into account in the stash.
Okay.
Yeah, like it just went up to 4,500.
So maybe now that it's 11:58, maybe over the next week, everybody posts in Treasure or something what they need to buy.
Yeah, because I think you guys are gonna notice a huge improvement to just combat rolls and damage everything if you guys take the time to do that. Because I know that it's very valuable, the cold iron, but like you guys can get yourselves pimped out, and you got to ask yourselves, how often are you in a settlement where you could kind of take advantage of this? So
I would say at least maybe keep 500 worth of that cold iron in case we need to use it for some stuff, and then sell the rest.
How much cold iron does one need to make a meaningful weapon?
That's a good question.
True. Because as we've come across demons and undead.
Well, it's not like D&D where like you just need a little bit of the special weapon to coat the weapon with. I'm pretty sure you need as much cold iron as like it would cost to
make the weapon.
I think.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd actually have to look it up, yeah. But the cost difference is pretty intense. Let me see. PF2E craft cold iron weapon. Okay, to craft it, it is this is low grade cold iron, so it would be 40 gold plus 4 gold per bulk to make a cold iron weapon. And then light bulk items are rounded up to 1 bulk for pricing and materials. So, with that.
Yeah, I feel like 500 gold worth kept would make a decent amount of stuff if needed.
Alright, well here, I could do a screenshot of your treasure and stuff, put it in that channel. Also, I'll leave the world open if you guys want to come in and poke around and stuff. And then...
Hi, quick question. When did we get a chainsaw?
You got that from the lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had that for a little while.
Yeah, we were going to try to threaten the Shreeman with it at one point.
Yeah, just the fuel for the chainsaw is worth 150.
So I'm looking up my gate attenuator and comparing it to hand wraps of mighty blows. And if I go to the hand wraps of mighty blows played on Archives of Nethys, there's +1 striking, +2 striking, +2 greater striking, +3 greater striking, and +3 major striking. But then
It depends what runes they have in them.
I don't. What's the difference between a +1 and a +1 striking?
Striking rune is what adds the extra die of damage for weapon damage.
Striking is the one that makes your damage go up, and it's instead of like D&D where it's +1, it's +1 damage die.
Yeah.
And so you have separate runes for accuracy, which are called like precision runes, I think, and then the striking potency runes. Yeah, potency runes are the +1 to hit, +2 to hit, that kind of thing. And then You need both.
So the number is something like the to hit, and then the other is the okay.
Yeah, the number. Yeah, the number is the potency rune. The
and if you're into dealing a lot of damage, you want to get like not just the striking runes, but then you also want to throw on like a flaming rune or something like that to get like even more damage dice.
So Ghost touch, so you can hit those incorporeal things.
So the potency rune number is what...
I used to feel pretty strongly about having Ghost Touch, but they sell like Ghost Oil that you can put on a weapon, so like
temporary.
It feels better to have like a constantly beneficial thing on your weapon, and then.
I thought in here with air elementals and all that, it'd be good to.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
That was my.
I don't know if air elementals count as ghosts though.
I don't think
for
so.
Ghost Touch.
I think it's
is it ghost or is it incorporeal? I thought it was just incorporeal.
Yeah,
Let me look up.
I don't know. Are they still allowed to have air elementals in Pathfinder, or do they have to be something else legally distinct?
Well, I think they'd still be called elementals.
I don't know.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the number on the potency rune also tells you how many property runes you can have on that weapon. So a +1 weapon can have 1 property rune on it.
Okay.
+2,
Ghost,
etc.
Oh, sorry. Ghost Touch. A weapon etched with this rune can harm creatures without physical form.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty useful then.
Yeah, specifically against incorporeal creatures can be touched, held, or affected.
So I guess with the air elementals qualifies that.
Let's see. Creatures with this trait consist primarily of air or have a connection to magical air. Immunities to bleed, paralysis, poison, sleep. It doesn't look like they're considered incorporeal. I'm looking at an elemental stat block right now, so.
I wasn't sure if they counted them as going incorporeal.
Yeah. I'm sure some of them can, like when they go into like mist form, like the Jathum and stuff like that. That's
what I was more thinking of, like for dealing with them.
Okay.
I'm thinking we're eventually gonna have to fight. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah. But also, I think Ghost Oil provides the Ghost Touch effect. If you need it. So it's like, if you wanted to have something that's consistently useful, but still have the option to add Ghost Touch without using a rune slot, there is an item for it now. So.
Though I am looking at the incorporeal creatures can touch, hold, and wield Ghost Touch weapons. So, if I get an incorporeal form, I could. But I'm using melee weapon or unarmed anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, you guys have a week to do your fantasy shopping where all your dreams can come true. Got a deal for you. So yeah, like pretty much any common item up to 12, anything uncommon that is not listed in that pre-generated shop, we will just do like a flat check on. If you're like, it's uncommon, but I need it for my build, then just like message me and be like, hey, I rolled a flat check for it, but it didn't show up, but it's like I need it for my build. You know, that kind of thing. That's fine. If it's a rare item, probably gonna have to do something to track it down. Also, keep in mind that if you craft things, all common items of your level or less, you always know the recipes for. You don't have to buy those or figure them out. But if you want anything uncommon or rare, you do have to try to track those down.
Quick question.
What would the crafting formula for like a library be, or is that something different?
Oh, you guys know how to make a library already. It's in the leadership and stronghold thing. You guys have you just need 6 building material and 1 week of time and 1 lot.
Perfect.
I'm trying to keep that building stuff like very basic and undefined.
If we wanted to go a larger size, we'd have to get a recipe, but at the basic level, we already have it. It sounds like.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, once you build the small library, then you would unlock the medium library, and yeah.
So prereqs. Okay. Quick question for the party. Do we want to save any money for the ship for anything? Because if we just broke out 4,500, it'd be 750 for each of us to spend on whatever the fuck we want. But if we want to spend some stuff
I
on
think
the
everybody
ship,
should get what they need and see how much it takes, and then we can decide after that whether it's worth sacrificing some of that stuff to get the ship, or whether there's enough afterwards to be able to do more stuff for the ship.
Yeah, I'd say try to pick stuff you need, not stuff you want.
Right. So I'd probably say like a soft limit of 500, and then we can see from there if there's anything to put towards the ship or not.
A pound of rock candy to give to Gravel.
That's like 3 gold.
I need a brass ear. It's essential for my build. So.
Oh, really?
No.
I want that guy's eye.
There's a hat. There's a hat that gives you snail eyes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. They have some of the craziest magical items. So good.
I just looked up, and I'm not able to add like potency runes or whatever or all those to like the gate attenuator. The gate attenuator, there's just a regular one and then a lesser or a greater one and then a major one or whatever. So I don't get to add properties. I don't get to add property runes to my stuff. But my my damage scales by level, so that part isn't as important as it would be for like a martial. But I am sad that I don't get to add property runes.
Yeah, it's just your class is so fucking super awesome. Weird. Yeah. I feel like that when I'm playing Summoner, I'm like, ugh, everything's so expensive and hard for me and my 2 characters. And it's like, yeah, it is. Summoner's so fun. I've played 2 Summoners so far, and I've enjoyed both of them immensely.
I really liked Thaumaturge last year in Extra Life. I thought that was very fun to play.
I'm going to be playing a champion of Razni in Leah's new game on Saturdays. That's going to be starting soon. So
nice.
Looking forward to that. Should be pretty fun. I wanted a class that I didn't have to be good at rolling dice for. So so it's like that or Guardian. I guess the only 2 classes that you can get away
Commander,
with. Like, oh, I guess Commander. Yeah.
I'm starting DMing my first DMing Pathfinder game, other than like a few one-shots. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday for my IRL group. And we've got an eclectic mixture, so I think it'll be very funny. We're gonna do the Wardens of Wildwood.
That one looks fun. Looks really fun.
I'll let you know.
All right, I have a very long day tomorrow, so I have to tour 3 different venues for upcoming live stream events, and then drive up to get my kid from college. So it's gonna be a long day.
Oh, nice. They'll be home.
Spring break. I don't know why it's so early for UMD, but their spring break starts tomorrow. Yeah, it's stupid.
Purdue starts, I think, next Wednesday, or actually no, next Monday.
I feel like it's not super early for spring break. Spring break always fell on the week of my birthday when I was in high school. So I mean, it tracked.
That's cool. Well, I'm thinking about giving myself a spring break this year, but I don't know. I probably should save my leave. But...
Fuck it, do it.
Yeah. Oh well, think about it. All right. I'm glad you guys are in a city where you could buy the things that you need and equip yourselves for all the crazy shit that comes next. Time will continue to pass as you travel. And then if you guys just, give me a list of what you want them to be working on back at base. I mean, it's one team, so they could do like one thing a week. But you might be surprised when you go back to check in, like where they're at. So based on what you told them to do. So it should be pretty interesting to see as things continue to grow and you continue to explore. I'm looking forward to it. All right. On that note, I'm heading to bed. You guys are welcome to hang out and plan and chat. I guess announcement-wise, DirtCon's coming up. I know everybody is like really busy and tired and hasn't had a chance to like post up everything yet, but like soon, very soon-ish, we're gonna be doing that. And
this weekend, I've been really busy.
No, I figured. I mean, you had mentioned it, and I didn't want to push because, like, I completely understand. And we still have plenty of time. So yeah, and we'll get that posted up. We'll have people sign up for games. We'll post the games, and we'll run the games. It'll be a great time. It'll be a good time. So yeah, that's the only real announcement I had. All right, night everybody.
Thanks for running.